Why the Breakpoint update is not going to help FBC Firebreak. FBC Firebreak, for those that don't know, it's a live service shooter set in the Remedy's universe of Control. So the Control games, very popular. I didn't play them personally, but a lot of people really, really love them. I'm sure if they came out when we started this YouTube channel, we would have reviewed it, and then I would have got into that world. But a lot of people really, really love those games. This game really fell short of the mark for Remedy. I think it's their first stinker as a developer in a long while, especially in this kind of universe. The problem is it's just not fun. It's really just not fun. And so, yeah, they've got a new update coming out on the 29th of September. Will that change everything? Will that fix everything? No, but I'll run through what's happening in the update and the reasons why I don't think it's going to fix anything. So the update itself is coming with a much better tutorial system to get everyone in. It's called Orientation. And the reason why they're doing that is because they found that players only stayed within the first hour of 2 of playing the game. The reason for that is that the game is boring. It's not because of the tutorial. There are some comments. I did see that this game does need a tutorial system. It is a bit annoying trying to figure out what's going on, but I did it. A lot of people that played as many hours as I have in this game figured it out. So I think it's more that they've found a statistic and gone, oh, it must be the tutorial system, instead of going, oh, it's actually the gameplay. And the other thing is anyone that got this game, because bear in mind it was free on Game Pass, and obviously that's PC and Xbox. So a lot of people were able to try the game for free and then go, nah, actually not really too keen on it. So there's that side of things as well. And a lot of people online, very popular YouTubers and streamers, just ripped on this game. So I think that also didn't help, that, you know, someone might play it for an hour, go, oh man, I'm really struggling with this game. Does it get any fun, or is it just like, am I just kind of in an early level and it's not that fun, and then they've realized that the game's actually not that good and then just dropped it forever. On Steam, and again, this is free on Game Pass, so Steam is always going to be like the lesser of the platforms, but on Steam right now this has 9 concurrent players. So let that sink in. And people were willing to buy this game. It comes from Remedy. People were very keen for it, but yeah, it just really missed the mark. They are going to change the job board and turn it into a crisis board, and it's going to be much more a live for service job board pretty much, instead of just like, here's all the jobs and everything, which might help with matchmaking, but right now that is completely dead. So even to find a game, it's not just a PC thing. I'm an Xbox player. I cannot find a game with anyone. It's just, the game's pretty much cooked at this point. And so I just think these small changes of a tutorial and a crisis board, and there is a new map, there is a few new things, but it's the same core game experience, and that is doing chores and tasks that aren't fun repeatedly. And unless it completely breaks away from that model, which by what I'm reading, it might a little bit, but it's still like, hey, go do this and then go do that, and it's just really a flat linear experience with enemies that you don't really care about. It's just not going to be fun, and especially if the live service side of things is boring and no one's playing it, then you're just not really going to get any momentum past this point. I'm actually kind of shocked they're still putting updates out and they haven't gone, actually, hey, we'll chalk this up to a learning experience and we'll move on. I was hopeful for this game. I really wanted it to kick up a notch for it, and you can kind of see some potential here. Like, the one thing I will say that's quite positive is I think like the voice lines and the banter and the general vibe of the game is quite good. Everything else but is just, it falls so flat, and they just haven't fixed any of this in this update. So I just think, we're coming back to a boring experience, and I find it quite interesting that they've gone, oh, people are leaving in the first 2 hours, it must be the tutorial that's a problem, instead of the game itself. So they're clearly like digging their heels in. And also, like, if your job's on the line, you can't exactly go up to your higher ups and be like, oh, the game's actually shit. You need to come up with, solutions, I guess. So I get how they've kind of come to this tutorial is the problem, but it's really not. It reminds me of the survival bias in the bombers in World War II, where like they would assess the planes that came back for the bullet holes and go like, oh, we need to reinforce these areas, and then someone was like, oh, actually the plane can get shot here and come back. We should do it the other way around. Where hasn't it been shot? And maybe that's where we need to reinforce, because the planes that get shot there don't come back. So yeah, so it just seems like an interesting, statistics. They've just read that wrong in my opinion. But yeah, this game just kind of fell really flat. I don't think that this big update's going to save anything. A lot of the reviews are quite poor, especially because I find like the internet can be a bit harsh. Like Borderlands 4, I didn't love that game, but like I found a lot of the reviews to be a bit wild. And the main reason I didn't love that game is I played Borderlands 3 so late, like very recently, and I was just kind of like, oh, maybe I Borderlands myself out. Where a lot of the reviews I felt were a bit harsh and probably not warranted. All the reviews on Steam are generally, at least the ones we read, were people wanting this game to be good. And like, I paid money, I didn't ask for a refund because I was hoping they would get it together in maybe 6 months or something. And they're just like, now there's no one online, there's nothing happening. This update is very and it's just like, I missed the window for a refund, and it's just like, yeah. So I think like Remedy itself, the developer, has really like cashed in all their goodwill with anyone who bought this game. Because I feel like I was in the same boat of like, oh, they might get this together. I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'll try it once this update comes out. But yeah, I don't think it's going to save them. And I think that might be it. If this update comes out and it kind of falls a bit flat, I think that might be it for the game, to be honest. I just can't imagine they'll go forward any further with it. And then you can get into the debate of, is that correct? You know, people bought this. Should the live for service game go down? If no one's playing it, you know, I mean, 9 people on Steam. I'm sure those 9 people will be okay. Yeah, it's pretty wild, this game. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I found it very not fun. And I also don't think, I played it last week. To give you a bit of scope, every game we review, I keep. And I go back to them, and I kind of random what game I play for the week outside of the games that I review and everything. And I got this last week. I tried to play for a full night. I couldn't get a game with anyone. And, you know, even though I was playing by myself because it's a live service game, the servers aren't the best. So, like, I got kicked out twice, you know, in a full play session. I think I played for about 5 hours, which is so frustrating because you get to the end of, like, you know, a game that you don't really like playing, but you're like, I'll get some achievements and things, and then you're just like, oh, well, I'll go fuck myself then. So yeah, this isn't going to save the game. In short, the game's just not fun at its core. It's not like it's not like it's a performance issue thing or something small that you can change. It doesn't remind me of Mind's Eye, because Mind's Eye is its own thing, but when that game released as a buggy mess and everyone was, I wouldn't say everyone, but a lot of the media that I think was paid to do this was saying, like, remember Cyberpunk and, like, what's that other game? The space one. Yeah, anyway. No Man's Sky. Remember those? Like, they got it together and it's like, yeah, but, like, you could see a core game there. It's just performance-wise, it just didn't work. Mind's Eye is just not fun. Like, it's just, it's fundamentally not fun. And I think, like, this game as well, like, you're just building on mechanics that aren't that fun. And that's how we review games, is a game fun, because that's really all you want a game to be. I know some of it's art and, you know, some of it stretches the mind, but, like, am I just happy playing the game is my general philosophy of it. And this one, I just really wasn't. And so, yeah. Anyway, that's the rant. I just can't believe that there's so many quotes from their development team. It's like, yeah, players have dropped off and we think it's the tutorial system. And it's just like, well, it's definitely not that. But, you know, again, you can't really go to your boss or the media and just be like, oh, yeah, we made an absolute stinker. You need to be like, no, it must be the tutorial one. I want paychecks for a few more months. And also, like, I do say this so often. So much time and effort goes into making a bad game. Like, you know, a lot of people probably don't think this is as bad as it is because they've spent so much time on it, but it's just missed the mark. Anyway, I'm hoping maybe this live service thing does. I'm hopeful. My head is saying that this game, this isn't going to fix anything. My heart is saying, you know, let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl on the 29th. I'll probably make a video on it when it comes out, but I'm just not expecting the world to change overnight here, just because, yeah, I mean, why would it? Anyway, that is the whole video. If you didn't make it this far, hit the subscribe button, because that really does help us out. We're a wee baby little channel. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on the game? Comments, I mean, help the video just kind of have a bit of longevity, we found. And obviously the like button does that too. But, you know, comment down below. What are your thoughts on the game? Especially if it's different to mine. We're like, my brother and I who do this channel, we're in a bit of an echo chamber with us too. And because we spend so much time now playing games and everything, we're not really out and about talking to the man on the street. So, you know, we kind of rely on you to get a bit of feedback. Not so much of like, hey, the video's shit or not. You can say that if you want to. But it's more like, what are your thoughts? Because it's good to get like what the community out there is thinking at the same time. Like, this might be the thing that you're wanting to come through, and it might be the baby steps. I just don't see it saving this game. And yeah, hit the like button because the algorithms and everyone says to do that. And, you know, you liked it. You made it this far. You made it this far on a small little YouTube channel. Also hit subscribe. You'll do it. You won't do it, will you? Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Anyway, I'm going to edit this up, cut this up, and get on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brenton. This is RetalinLive. I'm out of here.